It's Mansa Musa again, the Pharaoh. The day, by the way, is March 11th, 2019. Like 5 seconds ago, I just posted a video about yeah, about an example of why they don't care about us. The 5%, the government, and they're treating us like livestock. Like not just through our energy, like how it was before with our energy and our finances and just our time, but at this point now, our life. So we need to change things. So in respects to what we has been, because you can't just like think that you can fight off like it's just not that simple. You got to work through the system just to do things our way. It starts with just black-owned businesses. But in regards of our life directly, in regards of our children's life, what I think is the most important thing to do, for example, in regards of like, when it comes to a cop and trying to apprehend somebody. If you see a cop and they're trying to apprehend somebody, people do this, but very important. It don't matter even if it's simple. If you see a cop trying to arrest somebody or about to arrest somebody or about to get somebody, and if you just walking around or you just hanging out in your hood or whatever you're doing and you don't have some place to be, if I was you, I would record that cop just in case, like just to be respectable to nature. Record that cop. And just in case that cop was to break a law and try to put it against that person, then guess what? You got the recording. Now, personally, I believe there's always more to a story. But when you really think about what I also said about how, you know, what they stealing kids' organs and shit, and kids just ended up missing and shit like that, that's not cool at all. So this is what I'm talking about. That we at a time now where we gotta basically, um, you know, put our minds together. So record any cops that you see. I personally have nothing against the police when it comes to the concept of a police, someone policing, or just a reality in general, because everything needs to be protected and preserved. But if they're not actually serving and protect and they're actually destructive, then they become a problem. Then they're really just like a gang enforcing their perspectives. It's not like they're just following and have a care for the people at this point. All right. Here's another idea. When it comes to our children, when it comes to children, every child should have a body cam that they can use. I know that makes things how it is, but if you're somebody that end up watching this video and it sparks some interest, the child should be able to have a little body cam that they can activate anytime they want. This body cam can be something very secluded. Also, the child should have a phone that has GPS on it. Also, I think personally that a child should also be able to carry pepper spray. I don't know if that's possibly be done, but that's my idea that would be. And to kind of balance out that new thing that the child is able to walk around a young, because it'd be young kids, and I can think of many reasons, and I'll say it afterwards why not, of why they go for young kids. But pepper spray. You put pepper spray. You have pepper spray. You they have the pepper spray. The idea is that they'll use it if their life is threatened. Now, if the child was to misuse the pepper spray and use it to like hurt somebody, like like in a fight or something, or just use it in a way that is not intended to be used, which is for their life protection, then the child now should be dealt with accordingly. Like they should be law should be put on that child that is basically like they have to be subjected to law. Like basically, in my opinion, like because of that now ability to be able to carry that, if they misuse it, they should be really penalized for it. Um, just to balance it out, to make things fair, so it don't end up being a weapon, and kids can know to respect it. If their parents allow them to carry it, once again, they don't have to carry it, I'm not saying it should be mandatory. All I'm saying is that if the child has pepper spray and they misuse it, that the child should, there should be laws that let the child know that once you do that, you'll be punished dearly. Maybe they'll whatever for a month or something. I don't know. These are just ideas that I come up with. But personally, like I'm somebody that cares. I'm somebody that would like to see things a certain way. And it just starts with just being, in my opinion, logical and crucial on what the actual issues are in reality. Um, yeah. So I may not be exact on my terminologies, but like the idea alone is good enough. The seed of it is good enough. So check it out. This is some of the things they do with kids, right? If you don't want to hear this, just exit the video because I'm pretty much done. With the ideas I have. So what they would do is like some of these motherfuckers, what they do, they take the kids, obviously, and they take their organs. But this is like teenagers. These are like kids that's like younger, and in their perspective. And I'll tell you what, some of these motherfuckers, right? They do business with their parents. And y'all wait till I start talking about your family, because a lot of people going through family issues, and you got to really get the bread broken there, because a lot of us are supposed to turn our back on our families. But check it out. So some of these people's families are sinister, so they'll go to the family and they'll do business with the family, because the child from the family's perspective is like already going down the wrong path and can't be saved. So the family just give up on the kid and they just sell. They literally sell their children. This doesn't always happen, I believe, but they literally sell their children to these motherfuckers. That's how much we in hell right now. We in hell with no devil. That's what I like to say. We in hell, but there's no devil. There's no one preserving. It's just the demons running shit. Like there's no one actually putting down law. So it's like we're not even able to work our way back up to something higher unless you completely just run away from the whole American system, which is also an idea. Well, like every colonialism is everywhere. 'Cause that's really what it is. What it is. That's really what the seat of the energy is at. But like basically, uh, that's what's going on. Some of these parents are really selling their children. Because it be rich ass motherfuckers that's afraid of death, that's afraid of like dying, that just want to stay rich and stay yada yada yada. That will go ahead and like do what they do. Other thing now is and then sometimes they just take the child. The other thing now is that they would some of these motherfuckers, they get young kids and they would either do two things. I know sometimes we heard about the sex circles and all that shit. They'll turn them into sex slaves, just human trafficking. But there's another thing that they also do too that a lot of people don't talk about. And it could be regular motherfuckers doing this too. And I think this was always a thing. This was always something that was happening for a long time now. And now it's just getting worse. But also there's like sick motherfuckers that's into kids and shit. They also would take the kids and use them for dark rituals, because there's dark rituals that you can do where the child becomes the virgin blood of a child becomes a great asset if you're trying to do like a dark left hand path occultic ritual. And these are things that motherfuckers do to get whatever they want accomplished, whatever selfish desire they want accomplished. And this is knowledge that's out there. They will get kids. A lot of people don't talk about this, but they'll get kids and they'll use their blood for the ritual. Right. So that's the type of shit that we up against. That's the type of shit that's going on in reality. Like I said, we in hell, and hell is a part of reality, but there's no devil. And it can only be a devil when something is organized. When there's a will that must be preserved, and that's of God, then someone that will oversee that lower reality will exist and would like put the demons in check. That's like kind of the esoteric um narratives of the concept of hell and even heaven, or a path. All right, so that's that. So you already know I'm gonna always give the truth and nothing but if I'm aware of it, and if I feel like it needs to be said. All right, Hatap, Dual, peace, and blessings to